Hello and welcome back to episode 3 of my Let's Play series. In our last episode, we built a potion brewing station down here in our base. And in this episode, what I want to do is I want to build a Nether Wart farm. So what I need to do is get some things together, dig out a space. I'm going to build it next to our potion brewing room down here. And then get a design going and build it up. So first thing is first, I'm going to dig out a nice size hole for it. All right, now we've got a room dug out over here that's going to be big enough to build what we want to make in here. It's going to be about 14 wide, and what it's going to be is there's going to be a rail moving along the front here that I'm going to sit in a minecart, and it's going to move us back and forth, and we're going to plant the Nether Wart, and then observers are going to detect the growth stage, and we're going to use droppers with items in them to detect how many growth stages have happened. And by doing that, we can know exactly when to make a piston that'll be above the device, know when to break it. So all we have to do is put a piston there, break the others. I'm just going to build up one module of this here just so that everybody can see what it is. So that one faces there, and then this one faces back. This is the observer that fires the piston, and then this one observes the piston so that it can reset the machine once it's gone off once. These face into each other, and then we have to put exactly 3 items in the bottoms because this goes through 3 growth stages and then breaks. So grows, tick, grow, tick, grow, tick, and then it'll be full. And then what we have to do is we have to be able to reset the machine. So we want to compare this right here and send that into a block, which will have a redstone torch on top of it. So this redstone torch will be off as long as there's items in the bottom, but then it will be on when it's empty, and then it will go into this observer, followed by a repeater on 4 ticks, which we'll have to reset this at the bottom. There we go. And now it doesn't cost us a tick to do that, but everything after it will be a tick. So as this grows up, it will go 1, 2, 3, and then it'll get broken, and us in our minecart running back and forth here will be able to replant it as it goes along. I just need a little bit of iron, which I don't have on me. Let's put down an ender chest and get our iron box. Get a little bit of iron. I just need a crafting bench. And make ourselves a standard minecart. Grab a couple levers out of our redstone box so that we can power the rails separately. So that one off, this one always on. And then all we have to do is put this down. And when we're AFKing here, we just need to hold this in our hand and do this, and they'll automatically get replaced as we move back and forth. And then they get broken, they get dropped into our inventory, and this way, basically, if we have our inventory completely empty, we can pick up our entire inventories full of stacks of Nether Wart, which is 36 stacks, I believe, and then to stop it, we just do that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to build up all of these in a row here, and I think I'm going to do that in the form of a third-person time-lapse, so let's get it going. And there we go, it's all built up. I haven't decorated it yet. I have grabbed some ink sacks, black dye, and prismarine so that I can make some more dark prismarine to go in here. Such an expensive block. And I've also grabbed some nether brick. I'm going to try and incorporate that into the design around here, something like I did in the other room, but a little bit more nether focus this time instead of the light quartz that's in here. I'm going to try and integrate the greens with the purples and using the sea lanterns for the light. But yeah, this totally works now. This is literally all the nether wart that I had. So I'm waiting for this to grow so that I can do this, and I will AFK here a bunch so that I can fill up my potion makers over here. Like that's all the nether wart that's in here at the moment, even though this is totally full of invisibility potions. I need them for all of these modules to be able to make different kinds of potions, which I want to be able to add a couple to here by the end of today's episode. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to decorate this place up a little bit, and I will come back when I'm finished. All right, so I've done a bit of decorating, including putting in this fancy piston door here. I haven't done the floor or that far wall yet, but you can sort of see the aesthetic that I'm going for in here. I'm trying to match the sort of style of this room, but I'm adding the nether brick instead of the quartz to symbolize what we're doing in here with the nether warts. I've done a little bit of AFKing here just to make sure that it works. This is about an hour, so running this overnight would produce a ton of nether wart. And then I've also just put this room in here because we need so much nether wart. And you can also use looting on nether wart, or fortune, not looting. So if you do this, I have 64 and 22 right now, but even just take a couple of these out and you'll see how many I get. So that I had 22 and now I've got 61, and I didn't even pick them all up. So with the fortune, you get quite a bit extra as well, and you can put it on a hoe or whatever, but anything breaks it. So I did this too, just because we need so much of it for all the potions that we're going to be doing in here. And I've also started by labeling a couple of these. The first one, Potion of Invisibility, and this one I've now done as well, Potion of Weakness. So this just takes two things, and I've put Fermented Spider Eyes and Redstone in here, and we have Potions of Weakness that we can put on our villagers. I would just need to turn these into splash potions, I guess, to put them on the villagers, but I've got weakness either way. And then there's a hopper in there for some reason, but this now I'm going to turn into night vision, and this I'm going to turn into water breathing. So we need golden carrots for night vision, and I believe we need pufferfish for pufferfish for water breathing. So I've got a couple here. This is all that I could find in my storage so far. I don't think I really have a good source of pufferfish at the moment. No, I'm not really seeing any. This is just the overflow of anything that doesn't actually have a filter, and that's non-stackable. So I don't think I really have a good source of pufferfish at the moment. Though at the beginning of this world, I did have an AFK fish farm somewhere. Where did I... Or was that not this world? No, this is all... I don't think I had a fish farm in this world. So yeah, I'm going to have to figure out a source of pufferfish. Oh, there it is. 55 pufferfish. That's more than enough. I just had it with my early potion brewing setup. There's some golden carrots in here. Oh, there's a bit of nether wart as well. That's fantastic. Splash potion of fire resistance. Those are super abundant. That's great. I must have taken these from my guardian farm early on. I actually just went and looked at the guardian farm and I couldn't find any pufferfish, so I was surprised. So I must have taken those much earlier on. But there we go. We've got pufferfish now. So what we want to do is take these pufferfish and put them in the second slot. Yeah, so pufferfish, second slot. First slot, nether wart. I can put it on there. There we go. And then put the bunch of nether wart in the top. Put all of the pufferfish in the second. And then I need redstone. Where can I get redstone? Not in there. Let's just take it out of our redstone box. Probably just got a stack of redstone to make it, yeah, there we go, to make it longer. And which one of these droppers is it that's having the trouble? It's the third dropper, so I'm just going to try... Oh wait, I need to do this in the opposite direction. Pufferfish should actually be second, which means it needs to go in the bottom. And then redstone should be third, which means it should go in there. Yeah, that's correct. And then let's just label these that, redstone and that. Return to that, turn it back up to the top. Okay, there we go. Now this should be ready to go. So we just need to go around to the back. We did it in the... What did we do it in? Why did we do it in that one? I don't know. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the fifth one over, we need to find and set up our filter. So this is 1, comparator 2, 3, 4, 5, which means we need to set up the filter here. And what do we, how many items do we need in the filter? I believe it's 19 and 3. But let's just check the first one. So 19 and 3. And it needs to be an item that can't go in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's this one. So what do I have? Gunpowder can go in. Stone can't. There we go. 16, 17, 18, 19, and 3. And then look at the thing. Put a Nether Wart in there. Good. Good. And then I believe all we have to do is hit the comparator. And hopefully we see, yep, brewing, pufferfish, redstone, Nether Wart. Perfect. So let's go back around to the other side. Check it out. This is a good example of how this actually works and how you actually get it started here. So the Nether Wart should turn it into an awkward potion, and then the pufferfish should turn it into the water breathing potion, and then we can extend it with redstone. So that's perfect. And then all I did was I took one of each of these potions and I renamed it, put it on an item frame, and then turned the item frame invisible with the book from the armor stands statues. And I made it invisible so that you can actually just see what's in these without having to go and open every chest. I just heard the glug, glug, glug. So they're water breathing potions now. As soon as the redstone dust goes in there, they'll be extended to 8 minutes, I believe. There they are, 8 minutes. They get sucked out, they get put in here. I'll take one of those out. And I'll come over here and I will name it Potion of Water Breathing. All you have to do is put in a space and now it'll actually show its name. So we go over to this one, we take an item frame, pop the item frame on there, pop that in there, and then we just have to go up to it, take the book, go to item frames, invisible, and the book becomes invisible. Or the item frame becomes invisible, not the book. And there we've got it. I skipped 2 there. I should have only skipped 1, but that's okay. We've got Potion of Water Breathing. And now this chest is going to totally fill up. This should be more than enough pufferfish because it's 1 for 3. And this is 27 times 2 is 54 over 3. Oh yeah, we got twice as much pufferfish as we actually need in there. So that is good to go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go gather some golden carrots so that we can make night vision, and I will be right back. Okay, turns out I had a chest with golden carrots in it right nearby, just in there because the invisibility also takes golden carrots, so I was prepared for that. But I grabbed some more Nether Wart and I grabbed some more redstone so that we can prime this one up as well. So Nether Wart, and then we pop enough Nether Wart in the top for it to go for a long time. Let's label that Nether Wart so that we know. There we go. And then second thing to go in is golden carrots. That way we make night vision. And then the last thing to go in is redstone so that we can extend it again. So this is the third one. Let's go around to the back. 2 and 3. This one we need to put slabs in there for some reason from when I was building. 19 in there, 3 across. Good to go. We've already primed this with a Nether Wart, right? Just want to make sure. Yeah. And click. And we should have brewing. Yes, Nether Wart and golden carrot and redstone Nether Wart. Perfect. So now we've got that one going. I am going to label this one up. Pop that on there as soon as that brews up. I'm going to label that, and then I'm going to probably do one more potion today, and then call it a day for this episode. Oh, that right, that was this one still. Oh, look at that, we've got so many potions of water breathing already. So I'll be right back and figure out what I'm going to put in this one, and we will see. So I decided I wanted to get regen. Oh god, the noise. Oh my goodness, sorry about that. Hostile creatures. So I decided I wanted to get regen potions, so I came over here to the ghast farm to get ghast tears to be able to do that. There's 15 in this chest. I just pulled them out, so we just saw at least 3 ghast die there, so we should see a bunch more come popping into here in a second, as well as a little bit of gunpowder. There's one. Oh, it actually popped into my inventory. So I'm just going to spend probably about 20-30 minutes here just to get enough ghast tears that I can brew a full double chest of regeneration potions. There we go. We now have regeneration here as well. It's just started filling up. Our night vision is almost full at this point. Water breathing is full and has stopped. We now have 5 full potion brewers going and labeled up. So this has been a pretty effective day. It's nighttime. I'm just going to sleep here. Shows all of the item frames that I was making invisible. There we go. Is there an ender chest around here? Yeah, so I'm just going to put my boxes away. And then I just need to get rid of some stuff out of my inventory. Come over here to the sorting system, and I can just toss everything in here that I have, and it will all automatically get sorted out, and that way my inventory is totally cleaned up. We're back from the Nether. I'm going to repair my tools, but this is where I am going to call the episode. Thank you so much for watching. In the next one, I think I'm going to be building some sort of tree farm, probably automatic redstone based. I've got my eye on one from El Mango that can do 4 different types of trees. But that's where I'm going to call it today. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, because I'm going to be putting out lots more videos. There was a little bit more time in between the last one and this one just because I was away for a few days, but I'm going to be uploading lots in the future. So thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.